What if I told you that one of the most powerful symbols of Islam in the world is sitting right in the heart of Europe? France, the land of the Eiffel Tower and fashion, is hiding some of the most surprising Islamic facts you've never heard of. From ancient mosques to millions of Muslims shaping French culture every single day, this video is going to completely change how you see France. So stick with me, because by the end, fact number 1 alone will blow your mind. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we bring you fascinating facts about Islam and the Muslim world that most people simply don't know. Today, we're taking you to France, La République Française, one of the most secular countries on earth. But beneath that surface, a rich and deep Islamic history that goes back over 1,000 years. Let's count down the top 8 Islamic facts about France that most people have never heard of. Fact 8. France has the largest Muslim population in Western Europe. Let's start with the big picture. France is home to approximately 5 to 6 million Muslims, making it the largest Muslim community in all of Western Europe. That's roughly 8 to 9% of the entire French population. Think about that. Nearly 1 in 10 people you'd meet on a Paris street could be Muslim. Many of these Muslims have roots in North Africa, countries like Algeria, Morocco, and Tunisia, which share a long and complicated history with France. This isn't a recent trend either. Muslims have been living and building communities in France for well over a century. The numbers alone tell us something important. Islam is not foreign to France. It is part of France. Fact 7. France was almost an Islamic state in 732 AD. Here's where history gets really interesting. In the year 732 AD, nearly 1,300 years ago, an army from the Umayyad Caliphate marched deep into what is now France. They had already conquered most of Spain, and they were pushing northward. They reached a region called Tours, or Poitiers, in central France. There, they met the Frankish army led by Charles Martel. The Battle of Tours, also called the Battle of Poitiers, stopped the Muslim advance into Europe. Historians still debate what would have happened if the Umayyad forces had won. Some say all of Europe might have become Muslim. Whether that's true or not, one thing is certain: Islamic civilization came very close to shaping the entire continent. France literally stood at a crossroads of world history. Fact 6. The Grand Mosque of Paris was built to honor Muslim soldiers. This one really hits the heart. During World War I, more than 600,000 Muslim soldiers from North Africa and West Africa fought for France. They were part of the French colonial army, and tens of thousands of them died on French soil, far from their homes and families. After the war, the French government made a promise. As a sign of gratitude and respect, they would build a grand mosque in Paris. And in 1926, the Grande Mosque de Paris was opened. It is still one of the most beautiful mosques in Europe, with stunning Andalusian architecture, a peaceful garden, and an iconic minaret. Today it serves as both a spiritual home and a cultural landmark. It is a reminder that Muslim sacrifice helped shape modern France. Fact 5. Arabic words are everywhere in the French language. Did you know that when French people sit on a canopy or enjoy a syrup, they are using words with Arabic roots? You'd be amazed at how many everyday French words actually came from Arabic. Words like alcool, alcohol, came from the Arabic al-kul. Algebra, algebra, came from al-jabr. Shifr, meaning number, came from sifr, the Arabic word for zero. Even café has Arabic origins, coming from kawa, meaning coffee. During the Middle Ages, Arabic was the language of science, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. European scholars, including French ones, translated Arabic texts into Latin and French, borrowing the words along the way. So the next time someone says Arabic has nothing to do with European culture, you have your answer. Fact 4. France has over 2,000 mosques. With millions of Muslims living across the country, France has developed an incredible network of Islamic worship spaces. There are now more than 2,500 mosques and prayer spaces across France, from grand architectural landmarks like the Grande Mosque de Paris and the Mosque of Strasbourg, to smaller community prayer halls in towns and suburbs. In recent years, beautiful new mosques have been built in cities like Lyon, Marseille, and Bordeaux. Marseille itself is home to one of the largest mosques in Europe. These mosques are not just places of prayer, they are community centers, educational spaces, and gathering points for millions of French Muslims. They are living proof that Islam has put down deep, permanent roots in French society. Fact 3. Halal food is a billion-dollar industry in France. Here's a fact that might surprise you. France is one of the biggest halal food markets in the entire world. The French halal food industry is worth billions of euros every single year. Major French supermarkets, fast food chains, and restaurants all offer halal options. Some of the most popular fast food brands in France have halal outlets that draw customers from all backgrounds, not just Muslims. Halal meat is widely available in cities, towns, and even smaller villages. France also exports a significant amount of halal meat and food products to Muslim-majority countries around the world. What does this tell us? That the Muslim presence in France isn't just cultural or spiritual, it is economic. French Muslims are consumers, producers, entrepreneurs, and contributors to the French economy in a very big way. Fact 2. Famous French icons had Muslim or North African roots. Some of France's most beloved cultural figures have Muslim or North African heritage, and their stories are deeply connected to Islam. Zinedine Zidane, arguably the greatest French footballer of all time and one of the best players in the history of the sport, is the son of Algerian Berber immigrants. His family is Muslim. He grew up in the working-class suburbs of Marseille, and he became a global icon while carrying his roots with him. Countless French musicians, writers, artists, and athletes share similar stories. The banlieues, the suburbs of Paris and other French cities, are home to millions of Muslims whose children are shaping French music, film, fashion, and sport. The next generation of French culture is, in many ways, deeply Islamic in its influences and identity. Fact 1. Islam is the second largest religion in France. And our number one fact, Islam is officially the second largest religion in France, after Christianity. It has overtaken Judaism, Buddhism, and all other faiths to become the second religion of a country that prides itself on being secular. This is not just a statistic. It reflects decades of history, migration, community building, sacrifice, and cultural contribution. French Muslims pray, fast during Ramadan, celebrate Eid, run businesses, teach in schools, serve in the military, work in hospitals, and participate in every single aspect of French life. The idea that Islam is somehow foreign to France is simply not supported by history or by reality. Islam has been woven into the fabric of French civilization for over 1,000 years, and it is not going anywhere. And there you have it, 8 incredible Islamic facts about France that most people have never heard of. From ancient battles that shaped European history, to mosques built in honor of fallen soldiers, to millions of Muslims who call France home today, the relationship between Islam and France is deep, complex, and absolutely fascinating. History is always more layered than what we see on the surface. And that's exactly why we make these videos, to dig deeper and share stories that matter. If you learned something new today, show us some love, hit that like button, it really helps the channel grow. Share this video with someone who loves history or wants to learn more about the Muslim world. Drop a comment below, we'd love to know, which fact surprised you the most? And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. We've got so many more amazing stories coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay learning, and we'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.